Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today and watching my video. I hope you'll enjoy it. Today I'm working on an altered playing card. This is a challenge that is at the Facebook group Junk Journals and Creative Visions. And it is a whole month long in the month of May 2025. They're having 2 prompts each day for you to make an altered playing card for. Today's is May 5th, and the first one is Spicy Fiesta, and the second one is Mushroom Musing. So we're going to do Mushroom Musing. But before, I'm going to show you these because I have lost this footage, I think. I've been working on it since last night, and I don't have that dreaded, I can't, you know, the one where you gotta do something and it takes all your videos off, and my brain has lost it. I can't think of what it is, but anyway, I haven't got that message. I just can't get my computer to even recognize it, so I don't know. But anyway, this was the first one, and it was something floral, I believe, and then spring. No, this one was garden. This might have been spring and this one garden. I love that background. It is from a Collage Soup print. I just picked part of it out and cut it. This one I think was part of Artie Mae's, part of one of hers. This one was comic, and I think I probably went the wrong way because I noticed everybody else had like comic book stuff, you know, and I went with an actual comics because, well, I'm Gen X and we loved our comics because we had Silly Putty. You know, you could put it on there and that would show up on your Silly Putty. And so that was the first thing I thought of. And I don't have anything like comic books here, so this will just have to do. I don't like all the stamping I did. I wish I'd have left that off, but it is what it is. It's over. And the background was really cool. I did that on my jelly plate. It was really cool. And then yesterday's was birds or something. Yeah, birds for this one because the master board was something winged. So I love this one. I absolutely love it. Of course, I love owls. So, but that is what we have done so far, and I don't think today's will take very long. So let's get a card out. And the first thing we're going to do is find a place to put my cards. Is put this onto here. This is a Tim Holtz piece, and I'm going to do this one horizontally. So I thought this would be really cool on here. I just got to get it in the right spot. I didn't turn my glue upside down ahead of time. I should have. I usually do, but every once in a while I forget. And every once in a while I forget to turn it right side back up, and it's been in that thing all night. I was so mad. My first bottle of this I got years and years ago when I was just scrapbooking. Didn't know anything about these bottles. I opened it, used it once, and then I put it back on my hutch. My room wasn't as full now. My hutch was very easily accessible. That's the word. Anyway, I went back there a couple of days later. It might have even been longer than that before I came back in here, and it had even, I had the pin in it, but it had somehow leaked all out. There's a big pile of it on my hutch. So I have a run spot in my hutch that I'm not too happy about. So don't ever, it had fallen. I didn't put it there sideways, but it had fallen. So don't ever let it lay on its side. Even when you think it is all shut up. You know, I didn't have those tips yet. It had the lid on it that came with it. I was trying to figure out how it would have came out down there because I remember it did. Because I didn't get those tips till after I started journaling. that turned out pretty good, didn't it? I like that. Okay. Let's put some ink around it. I need to clean the glue off my bone folder again. It's getting very full. And I think I have my... I thought I had my favorite... I thought I had my favorite stain making template right there, or stencil right there, but I don't. Huh. Okay, well, we'll just do this. Okay. I could... No, we'll just let it go. It's fine. Okay, now, wipe that off a little bit. I have this book, and I got this at Five Below. I've looked over and over when I'm there, and I've never seen it again. So I don't think it's available there. It might be somewhere else. There is the number on it. It is a DK book. Huh. Is that the same DK like the children's books that are really lovely? I wonder. Huh. Here, this is the one we're going to use. I am going to cut this out. Actually, now that I'm seeing that, I think I'm going to use this one and not cover up as much as that. I think this one would look good on there. I cut these out and cut around them because they have a huge white space around them. I'll show you after I get this. See how big that is? That is huge. And I don't like it. So I cut around them a little bit better. And this one, I think I will go all the way up to it instead of leaving any kind of border. So what are you up to today? Are you having a good day? I hope so. I'm doing okay. Woke up with another migraine, so I took medicine and put my little migraine cap or headband or whatever you call it on. It's got gel in it, and it puts a little bit of pressure on your eyes, and it's cold, or you can heat it. I've never done that just because I'm afraid I'll run it. I've never put it in the fridge either because it's always seems just right. And we keep our house quite chilly, so. Okay, almost. Got the, I can't get close enough to that stem for some reason. Got the bark or whatever that is. I think it's a fallen tree. I got that done. I think that was probably the hardest part. And I have cut in on this some. I'm not doing a very good job cutting today, but once I get it out of here, throw the scraps away. You'll never be able to tell. So if you think you can't do fussy cutting, you can't. Oh, I had a message pop up on my computer. All right, now I'm going to go around the edge with brown. I'm gonna find my, I guess that's my brown one. I must have stuck it in black or something because it's kind of too dark. cover all the white. Now, where do we want to put this? Maybe, I think I might put it out right here. And let's get out my little ephemera book here and see if I have anything that's postal related that I can put on the side here. This is just a book, I think I got this at Five Below or Beals or whatever that's called. But I just used my, this one with the sticky dots and put them in. Now these first ones I used the regular and put it all over the page, and that was a bust. Here's one, Parcel Post. Sometimes I can't even get them off of there when where I did that. Don't ever do that. You can see where I've taken them off. That's how much I put on there, and that works good. Sometimes they come off and you have to put more on, but for the most part, what about this little guy on here? I kind of like that. Hey, there's a smaller one. I'm going to have to put some more on this because it took the paper with it. Here's a teeny weeny one. Maybe. I think I'm going to need my little spatula. Ouch, dropped it. Oh my goodness. Well, that one was stuck good. Really good. I got paper. Okay. Yeah, I think that one's better. Except I want to cut off the bottom. It doesn't, this one, the other one had an outline all around it, and this one just has one right there. And I just realized that's supposed to be like a piece of grass or something that it's on. It's not part of the dragonfly. So what if I put it like right here and tuck it under? I like it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I'm looking for postal stuff. Not stamps. It's got one on it, so we'll just leave that there and not cover it. Sometimes I cover them, but I'm not going to today. Airmail. I've got Parcel Post. Handle with care. There we go. That's what I want. Let's put that there. Okay, this will work. Do I have some? Wait, I just happen to think. Do I have something that's a different color I can add to this? Because I've got all this red, and if I could put something. There's enclosure, but it's red. Special delivery is red. Everything is red. Maybe I can just find. I love that airmail. Here, I could put one of these little hands with it, like scoot it over. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Oh, that's coming out. That must not be stuck anymore. Let me put some, see, sometimes they do come undone. Alright, so first I think I will put the hand on the handle with care. Let that set for a second. We'll put this on, but the first thing I'm going to do before I do that is attach my little dragonfly. That didn't work. Wonder why. There we go. That's good enough to get it on. This has some paper on the back of it too from the book. Oh, I forgot, that's a sticker. Let me take that off. Maybe, there, I got a hold of it. Okay, and now put our little dragonfly on there. And I'm going to add some extra glue. I'm going to hang on to this with my tweezers. I'm going to put just a little bit of extra glue. And then we got to glue the dragonfly because it's not a sticker. Oh, hooey. Okay, well, since I'm using that glue, I'll put this down. Then, okay, that stayed lifted up a little bit. That's good. There. Now I'll put that there. And then we'll put this on. I'm going to put this one kind of crooked. Oops, that dragonfly did not stick down. And then we've got parcel post to put on here. So we'll put this on here, maybe over here. And stuff is not sticking to that. Okay, and then I'm going to get my brush. I'll put a little bit of ink in here. There. Yeah, that looks good. All right. So here is our mushroom musings, is what it's called. Thank you for joining me. You have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.